So they provide funds for the young scientists to refresh their knowledge, and it is mandatory for all young scientists. Okay. So this 21 days training program is having a schedule that is on fruit breeding for enhanced bioactive compounds and stress resilience. In fruit crops, we are having major 2-3 problems. Earlier, what was the objective of the fruit breeder when we develop the new variety? Okay, so we concentrate only on high yield, big size. But nowadays the things have come. If I say you that take this fruit, it is little bit bitter in taste, but it's good for diabetes. So now the demand of the consumer has been changed with the growing awareness of the consumers. They require variety which must be nutrient fortified. It should be, in addition to organelle quality, it should be rich in bioactive compounds, because bioactive compounds are having a very vital role in preventing the different cardiovascular diseases, cancer, different kind of cancers. So that is why I have also included some medical experts from AIMS, RML, BLMAX, and some retired gynecologists also. So that how we can correlate that what is the role of fruits in lifestyle or human eating. Because earlier it was the fashion that if you are sick, then doctor prescribe you that take some fruits for the rapid recovery. But nowadays it has been proved that if you want to remain healthy, you should take fruit. So it is also essential to maintain the health of a healthy person also nowadays. So this is the basic concept, and I would like to say one example of Maharashtra. Our guava varieties are very tasty, very good, but those varieties are being replaced by one variety typing because it is lesser sweet as compared to traditional variety. So they say that this variety can be taken by diabetic patients also. So that variety, because of this point, it is being it is going to replace our own variety. So trend nowadays that we should have a variety which should have some additional advantage. For example, it may be rich in nutrients, it may be rich in phenolics, it may be rich in flavonoids, because they are having very vital role in our health. Whatever we take, it is not we are not taking everything which is useful for the body. After taking many reactive oxygen species germinate, and they can attack kidney, liver, or some other thing. So if you are taking colored fruit, they are having to bind those elements which are harmful to the body. So that is generally we call it a rainbow diet. Different colors की diet, colors आपकी diet में होने चाहिए.
How long you have been conducting this type of workshop?
Actually, this program is submitted to Agriculture Education Division. If they think that program is good, then they sanction it, and it is of 21 days program. And we are having scheduled or approximately 60 speakers from different fields, related fields. So what are the new breeding technologies? We are going to highlight those technologies. For example, if traditionally if I am going to develop a variety, it takes 15 years. So some new techniques have come that at early stage you will find that this plant is particularly useful for me or not. So this is shortening the period to develop the variety. So new technology have come. In addition to that, if you are able to analyze 5 sample, 10 sample in a day, but phenomics is a facility which can 100 of plants data can be taken at one time without taking one leaf by imaging technology. So we are incorporating some new technology so that our new scientists can be equipped well about the modern objectives and modern techniques. The second part of the program is resilience, because drought is there. है ना? Salt, with the increasing drought, salinity problem is going to increase. So we should develop certain variety which can give good yield under adverse conditions also. Drought conditions, salt conditions, है ना? Some disease problem is there, for example in soil. So we must develop a variety which should be resistant to that disease, so that the crop can be extended in non-traditional areas also.
How many participants are?
25 participants are there from 10 states.
It will be for 21 days.
21 days.
21 days. And what is your future plan?
Future plan, basically we have to develop the manpower, trained manpower, to understand the new trends of fruit breeding, so that they can develop location specific variety, because many times the variety which gives good yield in southern India, it may not be good for our condition. So they are coming from different places, 10 states, and they will be educated that this is the procedure. This is the technique by which you can develop the date specific variety for your local conditions.
Yeah, you mentioned the local conditions. Since the local conditions are different, so do you think that each state will focus on different fruits?
They have to choose their own fruits. है ना? They have to choose their own problems. For example, I am having powdery mildew in angur, great, but they are having downy mildew there at that place. So they will work for downy mildew. I will work for powdery mildew. So because problems are different, soil conditions are different. Agar if I don't have salinity problem, so I will not do on salinity. If it persists in your area, then you have to work. So trait specific, whatever problems are there. So we basically give the concept them that you can choose parents accordingly, which is tolerant for that particular stress. Okay, so generally in fruit crops we will improve the variety. For example, totapari is very good for Telangana, but totapari is having one problem. So they have to work for that problem only. So that totapari can be said a perfect variety for those conditions. If I talk about our condition, Dasari was the lead variety in 1970s when the breeding was started. So people thought that Dasari is an alternate berry. एक साल फल आता, एक साल फल नहीं आता. तो क्या किया जाए, कुछ ऐसी वेराइटी, कोई एक ऐसी दशहरी बनाई जाए जो हर साल फल दे. So then our senior people have started work in 70s, and now they have developed Amrapali, Mallika. Then trend change. Now trend is like apple-like variety. The mango should have the colored tea because they are having in good market, good value in the export market. We like sweet, they like little bit lesser sweet. तो हम लोग पसंद करते हैं 24-25 डिग्री का हमारा ब्रिक्स होना चाहिए, वो लोग कहते हैं 17-18 डिग्री का ब्रिक्स होना चाहिए. तो इट डिपेंड्स व्हाट इज द टारगेट ऑफ योर ब्रीडिंग. Accordingly, we select parents. Different kind of techniques are there. For example, in banana, seed setting is not there, so you cannot do traditional breeding. Then you can go for some mutation breeding, gamma rays or some other rays by irradiating the crop. So this is basically the use of modern concept of breeding and understanding or handling of the new equipment which are useful for the speed breeding. जितना जल्दी हम उसको नई वैरायटी हम ला पाएँ, तो उसके बारे में हम 21 दिन तक इनको एजुकेट करेंगे. अलग अलग फील्ड से लोग आ रहे हैं.
You will also provide the financial assistance.
Financial assistance is being sanctioned by funding agency, Agriculture Education Division. The fund is fixed for 21 days. This much for food, this much for TA, this much for this. So headwise they provide funds, and they more than 10 or 11 training have been sanctioned to IRI because this is a lead institute. So that is why it is also being given to other universities also. If you submit it, if they think that problem is good, then they also provide funds. Funds are constant, fix. इतना फंड आपको मिलेगा, इसी में से आपको करना है. So funds generally being provided by funding agency.
Do you think that those sort of facilities you people provide, they're sufficient for them, or they require more than that?
No, nothing more than that. The schedule is there. This is our schedule. Thus, it will run as per the schedule. Food, their TADA, their
these are
this is whatever had been defined. So funds will be spent with that.